NFL.com and 247Sports here with Indianapolis, Indiana four-star wide receiver Justin Brent. Justin, appreciate you having us out here today, man.
No problem, no problem.
All right, we're out here at Speedway High School, and let's just talk about your rise in the rankings. You know, 247Sports has you at 63rd in the country, which obviously is a vast improvement from all sites. Just talk about the last couple months and how it's been for you.
Man, it's been very, it's a blessing to be able to go out there and compete, and for people to be able to, see what I've been able to offer. And a lot of people didn't really get to see that because I did commit so early, and because after I did the NFTC, I kind of went to college camps, and I went to Notre Dame, went to Ohio State, and so basically all the colleges got to see me instead of, kind of the recruiters and the national guys. So for them to kind of see me this year and rise my ranking, looked good.
Obviously you've been all over the national scene lately, and you got an invite out to the opening in Beaverton, Oregon, a national camp with all the elite prospects. Just talk about that a little bit and the experience now that you've allowed it to kind of sink in.
It was awesome. It was awesome to be able to go out there and compete against the best of the best, man. And it's kind of the reason you guys got to see me. So, it was a great experience, and all the gear that, you got to at least wear for the day. And I was excited just to be there, man, just to get a free flight and everything. It was a great experience.
What's your current height and weight these days?
I am 6'1" without shoes, 6'2.5" with shoes, and I have like 196.
Okay, you look like you packed on some pounds, and in a good way. And what's your summer workout plan been like?
Well, I go out to the field work. I have field work around 3:20, and after that I go to weights at 4:15, and then at 4:15 I would, like when the season wasn't on, I'd have to run a mile just in order to stay in shape a little bit. Besides field work, try not to tire yourself as much as conditioning goes with field work. But now that the season starts, you kind of do with the team as you do it.
You spent a lot of time with some of the commits when you were in Oregon at the opening. You've been in contact with Deshaun Kaiser, the quarterback, the running back Elijah Hood, all those guys. What's that been like, and who have you been talking to the most?
I definitely have a great relationship with Sean and Elijah. Elijah actually roomed with at one of the camps. And Jay Hayes, he messages me out of nowhere all the time on Facebook and stuff, and it's like, how you doing, man? Everything good? And I'm like, yeah, man, I haven't talked to you in a while. Can't wait to see you when we get back to Notre Dame. So those are definitely people I got to meet, and I actually got to meet Quentin Nelson for the first time,
Nelson,
and his dad, so it was awesome.
Okay. Obviously, you've been playing receiver your career, and you're going to be making a big change this year and playing running back. So talk about that and what you've been doing to try to prepare for this upcoming season and the position change.
Well, running back was a position that I played all the way up until high school. My freshman year, I was kind of tall and lanky, so it's like, we could do wide receiver. So I always had a kind of a feel for the running back position, and now it's just, kind of incorporating both, because you don't want to lose a step at the receiver position, but at the same time, getting ready for my shit about to face when it comes to the running back position. So I'm doing a lot of drills that I've been, seeing some of the guys do at the camps when I glance over and see, some of the guys that play the running back position. So
has it been a natural move for you? Does it feel pretty flawless so far, or do you have any hiccups here and there?
It actually does feel pretty good. I really haven't had too many problems. Catching out of the backfield is something that, was pretty, it's going to be easy. But as far as, taking the handoffs and stuff, it was just kind of like second nature because of when I used to do it all the time from elementary and up. So
okay.
I kind of remembered it that I had to do it.
Okay, and then academically with Notre Dame, some big news came out recently that you're going to be early enrolling in South Bend when you get up there, most likely in January. Talk about that and how that came into play and the status where we're at now.
Man, that is something that was always talked about last year, and it was to the point where I was like, I have basketball, and I know my mom's comfortable with me leaving that early. And I just woke up one day this summer, and I was just like, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm banging my mom's door. She's like, what are you doing, man? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And she's like, talking about, I tell her, I'm like, I really do want to enroll early. And she's like, all right, I respect that. And I went to the next day, woke up at like 9 a.m. and came up here and talked to my assistant principal, and I let him know, I really feel strongly about enrolling early. And now they're doing everything possible to help me take my second semester of government, and my first semester already got it.
Okay, so everything's looks pretty good for you to be able to do it, though?
It does. It looks very good.
Okay.
And we're still working with the board and stuff to figure out, what needs to be done. But things look really good.
Awesome. And then let's just talk about your visits to South Bend. I know you're going to try to get up there maybe for an official this year. When do you think is the next time you're going to be visiting Notre Dame?
Probably the first game. First game, definitely. I try to get to all the home games. Last year I couldn't really because we would rain out on a Friday, and we'd play the same time that they would play on a Saturday. So I didn't get to make too many home games. I got to make, I think, the last 3 maybe, and this year hopefully I get to make it to all of them and just get to be around the guys before I really head up there and start doing it myself.
And which coaches, lastly, at Notre Dame have you been talking to the most, and who you've been developing the best relationships with?
I definitely talked to Jim Brock. I talked to Alfred and Martin and Elston. I mean, it's pretty much everybody. From when the start, I actually was getting recruited by Elston, and then kind of Coach office coordinator Martin.
Yep.
Yeah, he took over and kind of let me know how he was a big fan of me, and kind of built that relationship. And I committed. When everybody starts coming around, start talking to everybody.
All right. Again, thanks for coming out today, and we're gonna have some more video and full coverage at blueandgold.com. And again, this is Tom Loy, blueandgold.com, and 247Sports with Indianapolis, Indiana Speedway 4-star wide receiver Justin Brent. Thanks, Justin.
No problem. Go Arch.